1412 Wrestling, Episode 6, Attitude Overload. Segment 1, Opening Performance by the Beets. The episode kicks off with an electrifying performance by the Beets, sending the crowd into a frenzy. The stage is set with vibrant lights and smoke effects as the band launches into their hit song, Killer Tofu. The camera captures the energy of the crowd, fans singing along and dancing to the nostalgic tune. As the last chords of Killer Tofu die out, the camera pans over the 1412 wrestling arena. The environment is surreal, decked out with thousands of VHS tapes hanging from the ceiling and 90s Halloween decorations scattered everywhere. CRT TVs stacked on the stage blare vintage 90s commercials, creating a nostalgic ambiance. Bizarrely, pizza slices seem to grow from every crevice, adding to the quirky atmosphere.
Pauly short a way to kick off the night.
The Beets have the crowd pumped and ready for an unforgettable show. The arena looks fantastic, and the energy here is electric. Let's get this show started. Indeed, this is shaping up to be an extraordinary night. Let's see what 1412 Wrestling has in store for us. The camera transitions from the vibrant arena to the commentator's table where Mr. Feeney stands ready to recap the current champions. Segment 2. Mr. Feeney recaps the current champions. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As we embark on another exciting episode of 1412 Wrestling, let's take a moment to recap our current champions. First, we have Eric Matthews, the laser gun surfing battle champion. His agility and strategic mind have made him a formidable competitor in this unique discipline. The camera cuts to a brief highlight reel of Eric Matthews in action, showcasing his skills on the laser gun surfboard. Next, we have Nikki Bella, the sword fighting champion. Her precision and strength have kept her at the top, proving her mettle in every bout. A highlight reel shows Nikki Bella skillfully disarming opponents with her sword, displaying her prowess technique. Our competitive eating champion, Joey Tribbiani, continues to impress with his insatiable appetite and determination. His victories have been nothing short of spectacular. The camera shows Joey Tribbiani devouring pizzas and other foods, much to the delight of the cheering crowd. Bars, our world champion, embodies resilience and power. His ability to overcome adversity has solidified his place at the pinnacle of 1412 wrestling. A highlight reel of Bars' matches showcases his strength, skill, and ability to endure, ending with him holding the championship belt high. Lastly, our tag team champions, Ailey and AJ, have demonstrated exceptional teamwork and strategy, making them a formidable duo in the ring. Ailey and AJ are shown executing synchronized moves and celebrating their victories, their chemistry and coordination evident. These champions represent the best of 1412 wrestling, each bringing their unique skills and strengths to the forefront. We look forward to seeing them in action tonight. As Mr. Feeney finishes, the camera captures a sudden commotion in the crowd. The audience parts as Mike Tyson makes his way through, knocking out fans who get too close. The crowd is a mix of excitement and fear as Tyson heads up the ramp, punching his way through the audience.
Pauly Shore. Whoa, Mike Tyson is here, and he's taking no prisoners. He's a force of nature.
And it looks like he's heading backstage. This night just got even more intense. Mr. Feeney. Tyson's presence adds an unpredictable element to tonight's events. Let's see how this unfolds. The camera follows Tyson as he reaches the top of the ramp and disappears into the backstage area, leaving a trail of chaos in his wake. The scene fades out, transitioning to the next segment of the show. Segment 3, Scott Steiner and his Tigers in the locker room. The camera transitions to the locker room where chaos is already in full swing. Scott Steiner, the big bad booty daddy, is seen leaning over a dumpster. His pack of rabid tigers prowls around the room, growling and causing havoc. Steiner's voice booms through the space as he delivers his trademark tirade. Listen up, you bunch of trash. I'm Scott Steiner, and I do whatever I want whenever I want. None of you pathetic losers can stand up to the big bad booty daddy. Steiner's Tigers knock over equipment and send wrestlers scrambling to get out of the way. The camera captures the chaos, highlighting the fear and frustration on the faces of those trying to avoid the Tigers. Let's talk about some of these so-called wrestlers. Earthworm Jim, more like Earthworm Wimpy. You don't belong in the same ring as me. The camera cuts to Earthworm Jim, who is trying to keep a low profile in the corner of the locker room. Steiner's words clearly sting, but Jim stays out of Steiner's way. And Bill Murray. What are you even doing here? Stick to your movies because you're not cut out for wrestling. Bill Murray, caught off guard, looks both amused and annoyed. He mutters something under his breath but wisely stays silent. Michael Jackson? The king of pop? More like the king of flop. You think you can dance your way to victory? Not a chance. Michael Jackson, adjusting his fedora, glares at Steiner but doesn't engage. The Tigers continue to roam, adding to the tense atmosphere. And don't even get me started on you bars. You might be the world champion, but you're nothing compared to me. I'm the best there is, and I'll prove it to anyone who dares step up. The camera captures Bars, standing in the doorway of the locker room, his face a mask of controlled anger. He watches Steiner's tirade, clearly seething, but holding back for now. This whole roster is filled with trash, and I'm the only one who belongs on top. So if anyone's got a problem with that, you know where to find me. Steiner's words echo through the locker room as he finishes his rant. The camera zooms in on his smug expression, then pans to the chaotic scene around him. The wrestlers are still trying to avoid the Tigers, and the tension is palpable. Pauly Shore, Steiner's really tearing into everyone tonight. He's not holding back at all. His arrogance is unmatched, but you can't deny his dominance. He's making his presence felt. Mr. Feeney. The audacity of Scott Steiner knows no bounds. He's creating a lot of enemies, and this will surely lead to some explosive confrontations. The camera captures the tense atmosphere one last time before transitioning back to the main arena, where the crowd, having watched the chaos unfold on the big screens, is buzzing with excitement and anticipation for the next segment of the show. Segment 4, Kylie Minogue's wine promotion. The camera transitions to the Titantron, where Kylie Minogue appears on the screen. She's standing in a beautifully lit vineyard, holding a glass of her wine. The crowd cheers as she begins to speak. Hello, 1412 wrestling fans. I'm Kylie Minogue, and I'm thrilled to be the official sponsor of 1412 Wrestling with my line of wines. Tonight, I want to share a little story with you. Many of you might remember when I portrayed Cammy in the Street Fighter movie. It was an incredible experience and a lot of fun. The Titantron shows a brief clip from the Street Fighter movie, highlighting Kylie's performance as Cammy. The crowd reacts with a mix of cheers and nostalgic applause. Just like wrestling, that role required strength, dedication, and a lot of heart. I see those same qualities in the amazing athletes of 14-12 wrestling. So here's to all the wrestlers who bring their best to the ring every night. The camera cuts to the commentary table, where Elvira and Pauly Shore are seen enjoying a glass of Kylie Minogue wines. They raise their glasses in a toast. Here's to Kylie Minogue and all the incredible talent here at 1412 Wrestling. Cheers to that, and cheers to a wild and unforgettable night. The camera captures the cheers and applause from the crowd before transitioning to the next segment. Segment 5, Match 1, Six-Way Sword Fighting Championship Match. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a six-way match for the 1412 Sword Fighting Championship. Introducing first from Scottsdale, Arizona, the reigning and defending sword fighting champion, Nikki Bella. The crowd erupts into loud cheers as Nikki Bella makes her entrance holding her sword high. She confidently walks to the ring, ready to defend her title. Next, from Boca Raton, Florida, Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande's entrance music hits, and the crowd cheers as she makes her way to the ring, her demeanor focused and determined. From Reading, Pennsylvania, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift receives a huge pop from the crowd as she makes her entrance, waving to her fans and looking ready for the battle ahead. From Plainfield, New Jersey, Danielle Harris. Danielle Harris makes her entrance to a mix of cheers and applause, expression fierce and ready for the challenge. From Indianapolis, Indiana, Jinx Dawson. Jinx Dawson enters the arena, her gothic presence captivating the crowd. She walks to the ring with an air of mystery and confidence. And from Dr. Jero's lab, Android 18. The crowd's excitement peaks as Android 18 makes her entrance, her robotic precision and strength evident in her every move. The referee explains the rules to all 6 competitors before signaling for the bell. The match begins with a flurry of sword strikes and rapid movements, each competitor showcasing their unique skills. This is going to be epic, a battle of pop divas, actresses, and a powerful android. The intensity is through the roof. Each of these competitors brings something unique to the table. Nikki Bella will have to stay sharp to retain her title against such formidable opponents. The action is fast-paced and chaotic, with alliances forming and breaking as the competitors battle for dominance. Nikki Bella uses her experience to stay ahead, but the others give her a run for her money. Ariana Grande and Taylor Swift team up briefly to take on Android 18, but the alliance falls apart as they turn on each other. Danielle Harris and Jinx Dawson exchange fierce strikes, each trying to gain the upper hand. Just as it seems Nikki Bella might be overwhelmed, Lady Gaga makes a dramatic entrance. Using her witchcraft powers, she casts a spell that disorients and distracts the other competitors. Whoa, Lady Gaga's using her witchcraft again. This is insane. Gaga's interference is changing the whole dynamic of this match. Mr. Feeney, Nikki Bella needs to capitalize on this opportunity if she wants to retain her title. With the competitors momentarily stunned by Gaga's spell, Nikki Bella seizes the moment. She delivers a series of quick strikes, taking down each opponent one by one. Finally, she pins Butthead, securing the win and retaining her title. Here is your winner, and still the 1412 sword-fighting champion, Nikki Bella. The crowd erupts into loud cheers as Nikki Bella stands victorious, holding her sword high. Butthead, who had been caught in the crossfire, laughs about the term double team. Double team, that's funny. A hard-fought victory for Nikki Bella. She remains the champion despite all the chaos. The camera captures Nikki Bella's triumphant expression as she celebrates with the fans. The scene fades out, transitioning to the next segment, leaving the audience buzzing with excitement and anticipation for what's next. Segment 6, backstage brawl between Corey Matthews and Harley Kiner. The camera transitions to the backstage area where a commotion is already underway. Harley Kiner is seen trying to force Topanga Lawrence into a locker. Topanga resists, struggling against Harley's attempts. Let me go, Harley. This isn't funny. Before things can escalate further, Corey Matthews bursts onto the scene, his expression one of fury and determination. Harley, get your hands off her! Corey charges at Harley, tackling him to the ground. The two immediately start brawling, exchanging punches and grappling on the floor. The noise attracts the attention of nearby wrestlers and crew members who gather to watch the fight. Eric Matthews, the laser gun surfing battle champion, stands to the side, watching the brawl with a smirk of amusement. He leans casually against a locker, clearly entertained by the chaos unfolding before him. Come on, Corey. Show him what you're made of. The camera captures the intensity of the fight as Corey and Harley continue to grapple, knocking over equipment and causing general mayhem. Topanga watches from a safe distance, her concern for Corey evident on her face. Looks like Corey's had enough of Harley's antics. This brawl is getting intense. Harley messed with the wrong person this time. Corey's not backing down. Mr. Feeney, Corey's defending Topanga with everything he's got. This fight could have serious repercussions. Corey manages to gain the upper hand, pinning Harley against a row of lockers. And he delivers a series of quick punches, forcing Harley to the ground. Breathing heavily, Corey stands over Harley, his expression a mix of anger and satisfaction. You stay away from Topanga, you hear me? Harley, groaning in pain, nods weakly. Corey steps back, his adrenaline still pumping. Topanga rushes over to Corey, embracing him with relief. Corey, are you okay? I'm fine, Topanga. Just had to put Harley in his place. Eric Matthews steps forward, clapping slowly with a grin on his face. Nice work, little bro. You really showed him. Corey gives Eric a grateful nod, still catching his breath. The camera captures the aftermath of the brawl, with Harley being helped up by a couple of crew members, his pride clearly wounded. Corey Matthews just took Harley Kiner to school. That was intense. Corey's definitely earned some respect tonight. Harley won't be messing with him or Topanga anytime soon. Corey's bravery and determination are commendable. This incident is sure to have lasting effects. The camera follows Corey, Topanga, and Eric as they walk away from the scene, the tension slowly dissipating. The scene fades out, transitioning back to the main arena, where the crowd, having watched the brawl unfold on the big screens, is buzzing with excitement. Segment 7, Match 2, Six-Way Laser Gun Surfing Battle Championship Match. Announcer, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a six-way laser gun surfing battle championship match. Introducing first, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the reigning and defending laser gun surfing battle champion, Eric Matthews. The crowd erupts into loud cheers as Eric Matthews makes his entrance, riding his laser gun surfboard with precision and flair. He acknowledges the fans' support with enthusiastic waves before taking his position in the ring. Next, from Melmac, weighing in at 250 pounds, Alf. The arena fills with cheers and laughter as Alf makes his entrance, his quirky alien presence captivating the crowd. He waves to the fans and takes his place in the ring, ready to compete. From Iran, weighing in at 258 pounds, the Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik's entrance is met with a mix of boos and cheers. He struts confidently to the ring, waving the Iranian flag and shouting insults at the crowd. From the Earthworm world, weighing in at 22 pounds, Earthworm Jim. Earthworm Jim makes his entrance to a loud pop from the crowd, his heroic demeanor and agility evident as he surfs his way to the ring. From the Sentient world, weighing in at an indeterminate weight, the Sentient Boiled Eggs. The crowd reacts with a mix of confusion and amusement as the sentient boiled eggs roll into the ring, their presence adding a bizarre twist to the match. And from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 240 pounds, Vince Russo. Vince Russo's entrance is met with boos from the crowd. He walks to the ring with a smirk, ready to prove himself in the chaotic match ahead. The referee explains the rules to all 6 competitors before signaling for the bell. The match begins with a flurry of laser gun blasts and surfboard maneuvers, each competitor showcasing their unique skills and strategies. This is going to be wild. 6 competitors, 1 championship on the line. Anything can happen. The energy in the ring is off the charts. Let's see who comes out on top. Eric Matthews will have to be at his best to retain his title against such diverse opponents. From the start, the match is chaotic and action-packed. Eric Matthews and Earthworm Jim demonstrate impressive agility, dodging laser blasts and performing acrobatic maneuvers. The Iron Sheik uses his strength to overpower his opponents, while Vince Russo employs underhanded tactics to gain an advantage. The sentient boiled eggs roll around the ring, causing distractions and adding a comedic element to the match. Alf, however, proves to be the wild card. Utilizing his alien technology, he gains an edge over the other competitors. As the match reaches its climax, Alf pulls out a piece of advanced alien tech, a small device that emits a powerful energy blast. He aims it at his opponents, causing a temporary disruption that allows him to take control. Whoa. Alf's got some serious alien tech. This is incredible. He's using his unique abilities to turn the tide in his favor. Alf's strategy is paying off. He's taking full advantage of his resources. With the other competitors momentarily stunned, Alf executes a series of quick, precise moves, taking down his opponents one by one. Finally, he pins Eric Matthews, securing the surprise victory. Here is your winner and the new laser gun surfing battle champion, Alf. The crowd erupts into loud cheers as Alf stands victorious, holding the championship belt high above his head. The other competitors, slowly recovering, look on in a mix of frustration and respect. Alf did it! He's the new champion. What an upset. A surprising and well-deserved victory. Alf used his unique abilities to secure the win. Mr. Feeney, Eric Matthews fought valiantly, but tonight belongs to Alf. The camera captures Eric Matthews, tears streaming down his face, as he comes to terms with his loss. The crowd offers a mix of sympathy and applause for the former champion, acknowledging his efforts. Alf celebrates with the crowd, his quirky charm winning over the audience as he parades around the ring with the championship belt. The scene fades out, transitioning to the next segment, leaving the audience buzzing with excitement and anticipation for what's next. Segment 8, Tyrannosatan's Rampage. The camera transitions to the backstage area where the atmosphere is already tense. Suddenly, a deafening roar echoes through the corridors, and the camera shakes slightly as the ground trembles. Tyrannosatan, the monstrous force of nature, makes his usual carnage-filled appearance, storming through the backstage area.
Ollie show!
Here we go again! Tyrannosatan is on the move. The camera captures Tyrannosatan in all his terrifying glory, his massive form filling the hallway as he roars and charges forward. The Monstars, who are casually hanging out and goofing off, look up in horror as they realize they are in Tyrannosatan's path. Hey, one of the Monstars. Hey, what's that noise? Oh no, it's Tyrannosatan! The Monstars try to scatter, but Tyrannosatan is too fast. He lunges at them, his jaws snapping with terrifying force. One by one, the Monstars are devoured, their screams echoing through the hallway as Tyrannosatan continues his rampage. Pauly Shore, standing at a safe distance with a clipboard and a pen, updates the kill count on a large tally board. The camera captures his shocked expression as he marks off the latest victims. Whoa, Tyrannosatan just devoured the Monstars, adding them to the kill count. The camera zooms in on the tally board, which now has a new line added, Monstars 5. The board is filled with numerous names, a testament to Tyrannosatan's ongoing reign of terror. Tyrannosatan's rampages are becoming a regular occurrence. The Monstars never stood a chance. Mr. Feeney. This level of chaos and destruction is unprecedented. Someone needs to put a stop to Tyrannosatan. The camera follows Tyrannosatan as he continues down the hallway, his roar echoing through the corridors. Crew members and wrestlers alike scramble to get out of his way, the fear evident on their faces. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Tyrannosatan is unstoppable. Elvira, the destruction he leaves in his wake is unimaginable. We need a hero to step up and take him down. The scene captures the aftermath of Tyrannosatan's rampage with debris and chaos everywhere. The camera then cuts back to Pauly Shore, who shakes his head in disbelief as he looks at the updated kill count. Well, folks, that's another day in the life of 1412 wrestling. Tyrannosatan's kill count just keeps going up. The camera captures the tense atmosphere one last time before transitioning back to the main arena, where the crowd, having watched the dramatic events unfold on the big screens, is left buzzing with excitement and anticipation for the next segment of the show. Segment 9, Match 3, Six-Way Competitive Eating Championship Lasagna Eating Contest. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a six-way lasagna eating championship match with a 1-hour time limit. Introducing first, from New York City, the reigning and defending competitive eating champion, Joey Tribbiani. The crowd erupts into loud cheers as Joey Tribbiani makes his entrance, waving to the fans and confidently taking his seat at the table piled high with lasagna. Next, from New York City, Ross Geller. Ross Geller's entrance is met with a mix of cheers and laughter. He waves to the crowd, looking determined as he takes his seat next to Joey. From Ridgewood, New Jersey, L.A. Beast. The crowd cheers as L.A. Beast makes his entrance, his intense expression showing he's ready for the challenge. He takes his seat at the table, sizing up his competition. From New York City, Monica Geller receives a huge pop from the crowd as she makes her entrance. Known for her competitive spirit, she takes her seat with a focused look. From Cambridge, Massachusetts, Dane Cook. Dane Cook's entrance is met with loud cheers and applause. He high-fives fans on his way to the table, ready to compete in the lasagna eating contest. And from New York City, Rachel Green. Rachel Green's entrance is greeted with loud cheers. She waves to the crowd and takes her seat, looking both excited and a bit nervous. The referee explains the rules to the competitors and signals for the contest to begin. The timer is set for 1 hour and the bell rings to start the eating contest. Here we go. 6 competitors, 1 hour, and a mountain of lasagna. This is going to be epic. Joey Tribbiani is the reigning champion, but he's up against some serious competition tonight. Mr. Feeney, this contest will test their endurance and determination. Let's see who can eat the most lasagna in 1 hour. The competitors dive into the lasagna with fervor, shoveling forkfuls into their mouths at a rapid pace. Joey Tribbiani sets a blistering pace, his competitive eating skills on full display. Monica Geller, known for her intense competitive streak, keeps up with Joey, determined to give him a run for his money. Ross Geller and Rachel Green, both less experienced in competitive eating, struggle to keep up but give it their all. L.A. Beast uses his well-known eating prowess to stay in the race, while Dane Cook adds a mix of humor and determination to his efforts. As the contest progresses, the crowd is fully engaged, cheering on their favorites and reacting to the competitors' progress. The timer continues to count down, adding to the tension and excitement. Joey's in the lead, but Monica and L.A. Beast are right on his tail. This is intense. The determination on their faces is incredible. They're giving it everything they've got. Endurance is key in a contest like this. It's not just about speed, but also about sustaining the effort. With just a few minutes left on the clock, Joey Tribbiani pulls ahead, his pace relentless. Monica and L.A. Beast make one last push, but Joey's experience and determination give him the edge. Time's up, and the winner, and still the 14-12 competitive eating champion, Joey Tribbiani. The crowd erupts into loud cheers as Joey Tribbiani stands victorious, holding his championship belt high. He's covered in lasagna sauce, but grinning from ear to ear. Joey did it again. He's still the champ. What an incredible performance. Joey's determination and skill are unmatched. He's truly the king of competitive eating. Mr. Feeney, a well-deserved victory for Joey Tribbiani. His reign as champion continues. As the competitors catch their breath and congratulate Joey, a sudden commotion breaks out. A moose charges into the arena, its presence causing chaos. The crowd gasps as the moose makes its way to the ring, targeting Rachel Green. What in the world? Is that a moose? This is crazy. Watch out, Rachel. The moose, with its imposing horns, charges at Rachel, knocking her to the ground. The other competitors scramble to help her, trying to fend off the unexpected attacker. This is unprecedented. Someone needs to get that moose under control. Security personnel rush to the scene, managing to subdue the moose and help Rachel to her feet. She's shaken but unharmed thanks to the quick response. The camera captures the aftermath of the chaotic scene, with Joey Tribbiani still holding his championship belt and the other competitors recovering from the unexpected attack. What a night. Joey retains his title, and we had an unexpected guest in the form of a moose. 14-12 wrestling never ceases to surprise. Let's hope things calm down for the next segment. Mr. Feeney. A wild and unforgettable match indeed. Joey's victory is well earned, and we're glad everyone's safe. The camera fades out, transitioning to the next segment, leaving the audience buzzing with excitement and anticipation for what's next. Segment 10, Woody versus Magikarp backstage. The camera transits to the backstage area where a group of wrestlers is seen hanging out and chatting. The atmosphere is relaxed, with laughter and casual conversations filling the air. Suddenly, the camera focuses on Woody, who seems to be getting increasingly agitated by the presence of Magikarp, flopping around and splashing water everywhere. Woody, all right, that's it. I've had enough of this. Woody storms over to where Magikarp is flopping around, causing water to splash onto everyone nearby. The wrestlers around them pause their conversations, watching with interest as Woody confronts Magikarp. You've been causing chaos all night, and I'm sick of it. Without further warning, Woody raises his fist and punches Magikarp right in the face. The force of the punch sends Magikarp flying back a few feet, if just landing with a comical thud. The wrestlers around them burst into laughter, clearly amused by the unexpected altercation. Did Woody just punch a Magikarp? I think he did. That was hilarious. The camera captures the expressions of the wrestlers, who are thoroughly entertained by the scene. Woody stands over the flopped Magikarp, his expression a mix of frustration and satisfaction. Maybe that'll teach you to stop splashing everyone, you overgrown fish. Magikarp, dazed but otherwise unharmed, flops around a bit more before coming to a stop. The wrestlers continue to laugh and joke about the incident, clearly enjoying the unexpected entertainment. Woody's had enough of Magikarp's antics. That was something else. Who knew Woody had such a strong right hook? Magikarp won't forget that anytime soon. A surprising and amusing moment backstage. Woody's frustration is understandable, given Magikarp's constant disruptions. The camera captures the relaxed and humorous atmosphere backstage, with wrestlers playfully teasing Woody and Magikarp. Woody shakes his head, a small smile forming on his face as he walks away from the scene. Hey Woody, next time just use a fishing net. Yeah, save the punches for the ring. The scene fades out, transitioning back to the main arena, where the crowd, having watched the amusing backstage incident on the big screens, is left laughing and cheering. 1412 wrestling never has a dull moment. Let's see what happens next. The unpredictability is part of what makes this show so exciting. On to the next segment. Mr. Feeney, the night is far from over. Let's see what else is in store for us. Segment 11, Match 4, Six-Way World Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a six-way match for the 1412 World Championship. Introducing first, the reigning and defending world champion, Bars. The crowd erupts into loud cheers as Bars makes his entrance, holding his championship belt high. He confidently strides to the ring, acknowledging the fans' support with determined focus. Next, from Frostyville, weighing in at 220 pounds, Bad Mr. Frosty. Bad Mr. Frosty's entrance is met with a mix of cheers and curious looks. He makes his way to the ring, his frosty demeanor adding a unique element to the match. From Haddonfield, Illinois, weighing in at 230 pounds, Michael Myers. Michael Myers' entrance is greeted with a mix of boos and cheers. His menacing presence and iconic mask create an aura of fear as he walks to the ring, knife in hand. From Wilmette, Illinois, from weighing in at 180 pounds, Bill Murray. The crowd cheers loudly as Bill Murray makes his entrance, his comedic charm and charisma winning over the audience. He takes his place in the ring, ready to compete. From Ryan, Oklahoma, weighing in at 180 pounds, Chuck Norris. The arena erupts with cheers as Chuck Norris makes his entrance, his legendary status and martial arts skills on full display. He strides to the ring, exuding confidence and strength. And from Bay City, Michigan, weighing in at 276 pounds, Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner's entrance is met with a mix of boos and cheers. His imposing figure and reputation precede him as he makes his way to the ring, flanked by his pack of rabid tigers. The referee explains the rules to the competitors before signaling for the bell. The match begins with a flurry of action as all six competitors go at each other, the ring filled with chaos and intensity. This is going to be wild. 6 competitors, 1 championship on the line. Anything can happen. Elvira's. Paz has his work cut out for him tonight. This is a tough field. With so many vendettas and rivalries, this match is bound to be explosive. From the start, the match is intense. Bars uses his strength and agility to fend off multiple opponents, while Scott Steiner tries to use his tigers to gain an advantage. The other competitors quickly team up against Steiner, targeting him and his tigers with a shared vendetta. Michael Myers, wielding his knife, attacks the tigers, slashing at them with precise strikes. The crowd watches in awe as Myers fearlessly takes on the ferocious animals. Michael Myers is going after the tigers. This is insane. Everyone has a score to settle with Steiner, and it's showing. The alliances in this match are shifting constantly. It's every man for himself. Bill Murray and Chuck Norris team up momentarily to take down Bad Mr. Frosty, while Bars focuses on taking down Steiner. The action is fast-paced and brutal, with each competitor giving it their all. As the match reaches its climax, Steiner's tigers are driven out of the ring by the combined efforts of the other competitors. Bars seizes the opportunity, delivering a powerful move that leaves Steiner stunned. With Steiner down, Bars quickly capitalizes, pinning him for the 3 count. The crowd erupts into cheers as Bars retains his championship. Here is your winner and still the 14-12 world champion, Bars. Bars did it. He retained his title against all odds. Elvira, an incredible performance by Bars. He truly deserves this victory. Bars showed remarkable resilience and skill, a well-deserved win. As Bars celebrates in the ring, holding his championship belt high, the lights suddenly dim. Boiled eggs begin to fall from the ceiling, covering Bars in a shower of yolk and shell. The crowd gasps in shock as a maniacal, mysterious laugh echoes through the arena. What the heck? Boiled eggs? Who's behind this? This is bizarre. Who would do such a thing? A maniacal laugh. Someone's playing mind games with Bars. This isn't over. The camera captures Bars' confused and frustrated expression as he wipes egg off his face. The eerie laughter continues to echo, creating an unsettling atmosphere. Backstage segment with Bars and the Noid. The camera transitions to the backstage area where Bars, still covered in bits of boiled egg, is standing with the Noid, the eccentric interviewer. The Noid, dressed in his signature red costume, is ready to get Bars' post-match comments. Bars, congratulations on retaining your 14-12 World Championship. That was an intense match out there. How do you feel? Bars, holding his championship belt with pride, takes a deep breath and addresses the camera. Thank you, Noid. It was a tough fight, but I'm proud to still be the champion. Scott Steiner and his Tigers tried to take me down, but I showed them who's boss. This title means everything to me, and I'll keep defending it with everything I've got. Just as Bars finishes speaking, Scott Steiner bursts into the scene, his face red with rage. His pack of rabid tigers is close behind, adding to the tension. You think you're so tough, Bars? You're nothing but trash. Before Bars can react, Steiner grabs him and throws him into a nearby dumpster. The Noid steps back, his expression a mix of shock and fear. The tigers growl menacingly, causing everyone nearby to scatter. Whoa, Steiner! What are you doing? Steiner ignores the Noid and continues his rampage, his tigers causing further chaos. The camera crew tries to capture the scene, but the tigers turn their attention to them, knocking over equipment and attacking the cameramen. This is absolute madness. Steiner's lost it. The tigers are attacking the camera crew. This is out of control. Steiner's actions are reprehensible. Someone needs to stop this. The camera shakes and cuts to different angles as the crew tries to avoid the tigers. The broadcast becomes chaotic with static and distorted images as the camera equipment is damaged. Steiner, still fuming, looks directly into the camera before it gets knocked over, his voice filled with venom. This isn't over, Bars. You'll regret ever crossing me. The scene cuts to black momentarily before transitioning to a safer area backstage where wrestlers and crew members are seen trying to regain control of the situation. We've got to get some control back here. This is pure chaos. Steiner and his tigers have caused serious damage. We need security. This attack won't go unanswered. Bars and Steiner's rivalry is far from over. The camera captures the aftermath of the chaos, with equipment scattered and crew members helping each other up. The Noid, shaken but unharmed, stands near the dumpster, looking at the camera with a mix of concern and determination. Well, folks, as you can see, things have gotten out of hand, but this is 14-12 wrestling, and we'll get through it. Stay tuned for more action. The scene fades out, transitioning back to the main arena, where the crowd, having watched the chaotic backstage segment on the big screens, is left buzzing with anticipation for what's next. Segment 13, Match 5, Six-Way Tag Team Championship. Announcer, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a six-way elimination match for the 14-12 Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the reigning and defending champions, Ali and AJ. The crowd erupts into loud cheers as Ali and AJ make their entrance, holding their championship belts high. They confidently stride to the ring, acknowledging the fans' support with determined focus. Next, from Highland High, Beavis and Butthead. Beavis and Butthead make their entrance to a mix of cheers and laughter, their goofy antics and trademark chuckles winning over the crowd. They high-five each other and the fans before stepping into the ring. From the Rescue Rangers, Chip and Dale, the crowd cheers loudly as Chip and Dale make their entrance, their nimble movements and teamwork on full display. They wave to the fans and take their place in the ring. From Leonardo, New Jersey, Jay and Silent Bob. Jay and Silent Bob receive a loud pop from the crowd as they make their entrance. Jay's chatter and Silent Bob's stoic presence add to their charm as they head to the ring. From the Attitude Era, the Headbangers, Mosh and Thrasher. The Headbangers make their entrance to a mix of cheers and headbanging, their energy and intensity firing up the crowd. They pump their fists and headbang as they make their way to the ring. And from Kanto Region, Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee's entrance is met with loud cheers, their martial arts skills and fighting spirit evident as they make their way to the ring, ready to compete. The referee explains the rules to all 6 teams before signaling for the bell. The match begins with a flurry of action as all 12 competitors go at each other, the ring filled with chaos and intensity. This is going to be one wild match. 6 teams, 1 championship on the line. Anything can happen. Allie and AJ have their work cut out for them tonight. This is a tough field. With so many teams and so much talent, this match is bound to be explosive. From the start, the match is chaotic and action-packed. Each team uses their unique skills and trademarks to gain an advantage. Beavis and Butthead, with their goofy antics and catchphrases, manage to confuse and disrupt their opponents. Heh, this is cool. Yeah, fire, fire. Chip and Dale, using their nimble movements and teamwork, outmaneuver their opponents with acrobatic stunts and quick tags. Let's show them what we've got, Dale. You got it, Chip. Jay and Silent Bob, with Jay's constant chatter and Silent Bob's unexpected strength, create chaos and confusion in the ring. Snoochie Boochies, let's take these guys down, Silent Bob. The Headbangers, with their intense energy and high-flying moves, take to the air, executing daring dives and powerful strikes. Let's rock, Thrasher. You got it, Mosh. Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, using their martial arts skills and fighting techniques, deliver powerful punches and kicks, showcasing their strength and agility. Hitmonchan, use Thunder Punch. Hitmonlee, use High Jump Kick. Allie and AJ, the defending champions, use their experience and teamwork to fend off multiple opponents, delivering synchronized moves and quick tags. The match is filled with cartoonish violence and high-flying moves, with each team pulling out all the stops to gain an advantage. As the eliminations begin, the tension in the ring escalates. Beavis and Butthead are the first to be eliminated after a double-team move from the Headbangers. Chip and Dale manage to eliminate Jay and Silent Bob with a quick roll-up, but are soon taken out by Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee's powerful strikes. The Headbangers and Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee engage in a fierce battle, with the Headbangers managing to eliminate the Pokemon duo with a high-flying maneuver. This leaves Allie and AJ and the Headbangers as the final 2 teams. The final moments of the match are intense, with both teams giving it their all. Allie and AJ manage to counter the Headbangers' high-flying moves, delivering a double-team finisher that secures the victory. Here are your winners, and still the 14-12 Tag Team Champions, Allie and AJ. The crowd erupts into loud cheers as Allie and AJ stand victorious, holding their championship belts high. The Headbangers, though defeated, receive applause for their effort. Allie and AJ did it. They retained their titles in an incredible match. Their teamwork and determination really shone through tonight, an amazing performance. Mr. Feeney, a well-deserved victory for Allie and AJ. They've proven themselves as true champions. The camera captures Allie and AJ's triumphant expression as they celebrate with the fans. The scene fades out, transitioning to the next segment, leaving the audience buzzing with excitement and anticipation for what's next. Segment 14, Heated Exchange between Rita Repulsa and Dana Scully. The camera transitions to the office of the 14-12 wrestling executives, where Rita Repulsa and Dana Scully are seen having a heated exchange. The tension in the room is palpable as they argue over something seemingly trivial. I'm telling you, Rita, coffee should be enjoyed black, No frills, it's the purest form. Are you kidding me, Scully? Coffee needs a touch of magic. Cream, sugar, maybe even a hint of cinnamon. That's how you start the day. Scully crosses her arms, her expression firm and unyielding. As the vice president, I'm saying black coffee is the way to go. It's efficient, just like our operations should be. Rita Repulsa, eyes narrowing, steps closer, her voice dripping with authority. And as the commissioner, I'm putting you in your place. We run this show with a bit of flair and style, just like our coffee. Got it? Scully glares back, but reluctantly nods, acknowledging Rita's higher authority. The tension in the room is thick as they stare each other down. Suddenly, Freddy Krueger bursts into the office, his presence immediately shifting the atmosphere. He's got a sinister grin on his face, clearly relishing the conflict. Well, what do we have here? A little coffee dispute? How quaint, but I've got something more pressing to address. Freddy turns his attention to Eric Matthews, who is standing nearby, still visibly affected by his earlier loss. Eric Matthews, you've had a rough night. How about you make it rougher? I challenge you to a match. Eric, looking exhausted and emotionally drained, shakes his head. Freddy, I appreciate the offer, but I'm not in the right headspace for another match tonight. I need to regroup. Freddy's grin widens, his voice mocking and taunting. Regroup? Or are you just scared? The president of 1412 Wrestling challenges you, and you back down. Pathetic. Eric's expression hardens, but he stays firm in his refusal. I'm not scared, Freddy. I'm being smart. I'll face you another time when I'm ready. Freddy's eyes glint with malevolent amusement as he steps closer to Eric. Fine, Matthews. But remember, you can't run from your nightmares forever. I'll be waiting. The camera captures the intense standoff between Freddy and Eric before cutting back to Rita and Scully, who have resumed their argument, albeit with slightly less intensity. So, we agree? Coffee with flair? Fine, but don't expect me to like it. Rita smirks, satisfied with her small victory as the camera pans out, capturing the tension and unresolved conflicts in the room. Man, tensions are running high everywhere tonight. First coffee, now matches. Elvira, Rita and Scully's dynamic is always entertaining, but Freddy's challenge to Eric adds another layer of drama. Eric made the right call. Facing Freddy in his current state would have been reckless, but their showdown is inevitable. The scene fades out, transitioning back to the main arena, where the crowd, having watched the heated backstage segment on the big screens, is buzzing with anticipation for what's next. Shore's final attempt. The camera transitions to the commentary table, where Pauly Shore is seen once again attempting to woo Elvira. He leans closer, holding out a bouquet of flowers and a hopeful smile on his face. Come on, Elvira, just one date? I promise it'll be a night to remember. Elvira rolls her eyes and brushes him off with a wave of her hand, her expression one of mild annoyance. Pauly, for the last time, no. You need to stop being such a horn dog. Mr. Feeney chuckles softly, clearly amused by the exchange. It seems Pauly never learns. Persistence is not always the key, my friend. Pauly looks dejected, slumping back in his chair, the bouquet of flowers drooping in his hand. Elvira, however, turns her attention back to the audience with a confident smile. Folks, Pauly may never learn, but one thing's for sure. 1412 Wrestling always delivers the unexpected. Tonight was another thrilling episode, and we're not done yet. Suddenly, Lady Gaga appears on stage, her presence dramatic and captivating. She raises her hands, chanting softly as a mystical glow envelops the arena. The audience watches in awe as she casts a spell over them. By the power of my magic, I cast a spell upon you all. You will return for the next episode of 1412 Wrestling, where chaos and excitement await. The crowd cheers, clearly enchanted by Lady Gaga's performance. The camera captures the mesmerized faces of the audience, fully under the spell. Whoa, Gaga's got some serious magic going on. That's one way to ensure a full house next time. Elvira, it's been a night of thrills and surprises. And now, as we wrap up, let's recap our current champions. The camera pans to each champion, showcasing their respective titles. Our champions stand as follows: laser gun surfing battle champion, Alf; sword fighting champion, Nikki Bella; competitive eating champion, Joey Tribbiani; world champion Bars; and tag team champions, Ailey and AJ. Each of these champions has proven their worth tonight. We look forward to seeing their reigns continue. Tune in next time for another chaotic and thrilling episode of 1412 Wrestling. Until then, stay safe and keep the spirit of wrestling alive.